It's fair enough. But what are you into? Transformers? Pokemon, you f***ing child?
Ladies, it seems like y'all are really loving this trend, but if I'm being honest, it just shows how little you understand men. Because when you're meeting these older single men who are in a great place in their life, and you're wondering why aren't they pursuing you to be in a relationship, there's two big reasons for that. One, he's already done that. If he's 30 plus and he's single, this is not his first rodeo. He has very likely spent the majority of his life pursuing women. You know, because he's probably taught that's how life is supposed to go. You find an amazing woman, you marry her, you live a great life together. But if he's single, that means 100% of those relationships didn't work out. And that leads us to reason number two. When you see that man focusing his time on Legos and Pokemon, what he's actually doing is putting himself first, making his own happiness the most important thing in his life. And ladies, you don't get to be a part of that without bringing some value. As we get older, we tend to focus on ourselves a lot more. And the bar for you to be a part of our lives is fucking sky high.
Can't say I really disagree with him on that one. If you're new to the platform, to the tribe, by the end of this video, I hope you subscribe, like, and comment. Links to the music and the travel vlog channel is in the description, pinned at the top of the comments. I've reacted to him before, man, and he is, you know, I like where he comes from, and he always makes valid points. But what I found interesting about this in particular is that, don't you find it strange that women think that we run on the same biological clock? Y'all complain about men in their 30s not wanting to settle down. The better question is why are women waiting till they're in their 30s to settle down? That is the better question. Because by the time a woman is in her 30s, especially after 30, you lose most of your eggs. I believe it's 80 or 90% of the eggs. I know somebody's gonna correct me because everybody feels a need to be right. So somebody's gonna correct me in the comments. Let's see, number 2, 35 is geriatric pregnancy. So that's pretty much all your eggs gone. So if you haven't had any kids by then, you're kind of putting a man in a position where he gotta like rush things because you're running on a clock, especially if you want kids. And more than likely that man is gonna want kids as well. This is why men who are typically going for the 20-year-olds, because they're still far more fertile than a woman in her 30s and still youthful and less baggage. Because let's be honest, the more men a woman deals with, the more baggage and drama and trauma that's gonna come with that. So it's just common sense, man. But it's like he said, man, it's something that women will, I don't think it's that women don't understand this about men. I think they just don't like it and they don't care to understand, in my opinion, based on their actions anyway. But let's keep it moving.
These BBLs killing y'all, and the thighs don't match. Well, turn to your neighbor and say, these BBLs killing y'all. Oh, yeah. And the thighs don't match. What a shame.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
I had to play that for y'all one time because that was hilarious when I came across this. I was like, what? They got the nerve. But real talk though, there has been reports of women losing their lives over trying to get BBLs. How uncomfortable they look. They can't even sit on a plane. God damn. I'm just kind of like, seriously? Please go to the gym. I would only suggest the surgery is if you lost the weight and you had a bunch of extra skin. I'll give you that. Just overly gastric, you know what I mean? Like you just super obese, okay. But most women, they can lose the weight naturally and maybe have to get surgery for the leftover skin and be cool. But most women aren't doing that. They're getting these BBLs. And it's really risky, man. I'm like, that's why whenever I hear a woman say they gonna get one, I'm like, oh my God. I just kind of shake my head because there's always that cause of concern of a woman losing her life just for the sake of trying to look better. When you can just do it naturally and save yourself way more money. Because these BBLs ain't cheap, y'all. Let's keep it moving.
A woman never dates down, only up. That's why a millionaire can go get a Hooters chick and marry her if he finds her attractive. But some high-powered lawyer woman is never going to get some guy working at AutoZone. Never, ever.
I love when girls are like, well, my DMs are popping.
baby, knock it off. Single men never shoot their shot. If you've realized, it's always the motherfuckers in relationships that be all up in your DMs. It's really nothing to brag about.
And you know what? He is 100% right, bro. Because I actually put this in the comments of this clip, bro. Whenever I see women complain about men in their DMs, it's always the men that have a girl or a wife already. Those are the men that women complain about in their DMs. At first, I always thought it was because they already got a significant other. But the reality is that I think it's because deep down, y'all want those men. Why? Because they're already confirmed. They already getting validation from another woman because they're committed to that woman. And whether women want to admit it or not, they're attracted to that. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a thing. I'm like, because I personally know women that are sharing men, that are sharing married men. Like, I know y'all do this. So can't no woman come in the comments and make me try to feel bad about exposing this truth. But it's true, though. When was the last time any of you guys that watch my channel, when was the last time y'all seen a woman complain about single men that are in her DMs? Like, legit single men. 9 times out of 10, she probably ain't checking for them, bro. What's the rule in this space, you guys? Women are attracted to men that other women find attractive. This is just another one of those cold hard truths that these women don't want men to know. But I've seen this with my own eyes, man. I'm like, so you can't fool me. Let's keep it moving.
Being a housewife is not a reward. Being a woman of leisure is a reward.
But that's the same thing.
No, they're not. No, they're not. If you're a woman of leisure, if you are a woman of leisure, you don't have responsibilities. Your responsibility is being a woman of leisure. If you are a housewife, you maintain and you manage the house. That's not a reward. It's a job. Whether it's only 20 hours a week, it's still a job.
If there's no
if you trying to reward me because I was there through the tough times, let me be a woman of leisure. Let me be a kept woman. That is a reward. Rewarding me with washing dishes is not a reward.
That's the modern woman in a nutshell. Do you sense that attitude? So even being a housewife is not good enough anymore.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Being a woman of leisure, the responsibilities is just being a woman of leisure. Sweetheart, if I'm in a position where I don't even need you to even help around the house, what's the point of even being married to you? See, this is the contradiction of the mindset that these women have. Y'all want to be independent, but y'all want a man that can pay for everything so you can be dependent on him, only to turn around and say, well, me being at home and taking care of the home, that's not a gift. Even though I can't remember the stat, man, but it's a very low number, like maybe 20%, like 20% of marriages or households or only one income or something like that, where, you know, one person is taking care of all the bills. That's very rare. And if a man can afford to pretty much put you in a position where all you got to do is just sit in a house and look pretty, then you know it's a highly likelihood you're going to be sharing that man sexually, even higher than the guys that will require you to take care of the home.
You stupid.
I'm like, and these women wonder why they're involuntarily polygamous. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way you know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel. Link is pinned in the comments, also in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.
Ooh.